so here we go.
Here we go.
Let's do the shuffling and also the embedding of the white light into the cards. So we'll put them down right now. And you can also join us as we project into the card. Even if you're not seeing this as we are doing it, doesn't matter because time is an illusion. And you can do this anytime you'd like. So there it is, the white light, and let's see what happens.
Surrounding your digital devices with white light.
All digital devices are glowing right now.
That's right.
It's not radioactive.
Absolutely. And what do we have?
We have the Four of Cups upright.
We're back to cups.
We're still in cups then.
Again.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're opening the month with the Four of Cups, which is the young man sitting under the Bodhi tree. He has 3 cups in front of him and a 4th is being offered. So there could be, after last month, I'm thinking a little bit about what was going on around you and sort of these disappointments happening. At this point, possibly you're feeling a little checked out. You're being, sort of there's this gesture made toward you, and you're like, hey, I'm fine. I don't need your gesture. Thanks a lot.
Or considering what this gesture means and whether you really want it. You don't know whether you want what's being offered.
Because you already have these 3 cups.
Yeah, you already have.
You may have friends already. You don't need any more friends.
Right, you don't need any more.
Right.
And what you're being offered isn't up to snuff.
It's not interesting.
It's not interesting. And so that's why you see the gesture. He's like this.
He's checked out.
So every human, when you cross your arms like this, like what's going on?
It's protective.
It's protective. You're protecting your
personal space.
This is the 3rd chakra. This is the chakra of the will. That which connects you to the world outside. Your willingness. I'm not willing. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to. No, thank you. That's the gesture. But it's underneath the Bodhi tree, so you're nonetheless meditating on it. But the feeling is that you don't want it, and you're examining this on a deeper level, on an emotional level. Is it good enough? Is this valuable to me? Will it increase my sense of abundance? You know.
It can also mean you're not willing to forgive.
And you're not willing to forgive.
Yes. I mean, based on sort of what we were looking at last month.
You're not willing to forgive. You say no. Your husband brings you flowers.
You're like, throw them in the garbage.
Thank you, but what you said was just terrible. So maybe those flowers are not good enough. You see? Like that.
Okay.
So your challenge is
Temperance, and it's the same as last month.
Oh, was it?
We had the 3 of Cups.
Oh, yeah.
In this position.
Oh, yes.
So this is Temperance, and Temperance is, I always think of sort of, balance, but I always think of the temperance movement, right?
Yes.
During the 20s. Where
stop drinking.
The women were trying to get their men to stop drinking because they were drinking like the worst kind of alcohol possible.
And beating them.
They want your sweet, innocent girls to take to booze so they can be enticed into honky-tonks by slick-haired vultures who prey on the flower of American womanhood. I say alcohol must go.
Afterwards.
And beating them. So the women were getting together.
Yes, this isn't about just being puritanical.
No.
But when the men would get ragingly drunk, they would also become abusive.
They would harm their families.
Right. And at the time, too, alcohol was encouraged even in the workplace.
Yes, and it was the worst kind of alcohol.
And the worst kind of alcohol, which actually made you insane. So that's what the card is about. It's about being temperate, being the golden mean, finding that place where you're not partying too much, where you're not, too dreadfully serious, but you're on an even keel.
Right. And inversed, it tells us that it's magnified, this
Right.
need.
The need is magnified, and because you'd sort of fallen off the wagon of some sort, what that wagon held, who knows, your challenge is to right it.
And it is a major arcana
Back up
card.
on that wagon to self-control.
So whenever I see major arcana, I say that's a direct message from spirit.
Right. So let's see what comes next.
For our sweet Aquarian
Oh,
friends.
yeah, there you go.
All right, so we have the Six of Wands, and it's time to go public, okay? And we were saying last month, or this month actually, we're in the month of March right now, not time to go public. Not time. Next month, which is April, time to go public unexpectedly.
Right.
If you're not going public with something, someone around you is making something known. And also, you have assembled your posse. So you have support here.
Yeah, you have support.
And you have people who are willing to sort of follow your lead, okay?
And it's a success. So unexpectedly,
victory.
you succeed at your mission. And you are actually a very passionate leader of your mission. And besides that, if on a very practical level, you may get rewarded in a very public way.
It's like a heralding of your accomplishments.
Yes. Your accomplishments will be acknowledged and rewarded, and you will be. This is a bit too in the being in the limelight, networking or becoming known in your community for something,
right?
Or even globally. I mean, it's all about degrees.
It's almost like a press release, okay?
Right.
That's what I think of when I see this card.
Yes.
It's time for the press release.
So maybe you decide to publish the wrongs of your enemies. Or
it's time to let everybody know and to go public with whatever your intention is.
Right. Business-wise. It's networking too. All right. Beautiful. Let's see what comes at the end. Oh my.
And then we have the bipolar love card, which is the Seven of Cups. But it's also, in this situation, could very much be options. Okay, that are available to you now that you've gone public. You are letting people around you know about, and you're your own best publicist. So now you've got these options.
Yeah, and it's about knowing what your real needs are. What it is the perusal of your own needs, because a lot of people don't know what they want
and what will fulfill me.
What will fulfill me truly? You have a lot of options, but there's only one that will be, or perhaps not, but generally speaking, there's one of those options that is more appropriate for your emotional, spiritual, all-around satisfaction.
Yeah, and this card is telling us in the beginning, the 4, that you're actually turning some of these options down or considering
some,
rejecting some of these options. But there are others available to you.
But there's others available because unexpectedly you go public or you do something in a very public manner.
Which opens the door.
Which opens the door to all these other beautiful possibilities. And it's then your choice.
And then you can begin to dream.
Yes, and to dream about what you want.
But the flip side of this could be you may need to not over-publicize almost, because there's a bit of fantasy connected to this card, and you may public.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to go public, but you may have some grandiose ideas of what your future holds. Because this card can also point to just like daydreaming, fantasizing, And it isn't very strategic.
No.
There
Still
is,
in the dream
but
phase.
we always go back to, yes, visioning is very important.
Extremely important.
However, before you go public, you may actually want to spend a little more time in the dreaming phase.
Right, and really examine through detailed visioning what it is that would be the choice that would be the most appropriate to meet your needs.
Yes, because if you vision board or do something that sort of projects this onto the material plane, it's going to be easier to write that press release.
Yeah.
So if you can visualize it, maybe, and solidify it a little bit, because to me this is like the least solid.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Yeah. Know what you want.
Yes. It's
because if you know what you want, then you can direct all your energy towards it. Remember, we get what we concentrate on. And if you can't concentrate your attention, if you're scattered, nothing ever will happen. It will all remain in the dream phase. And you'll never see any practical results from it.
And going back to
Everything
this,
is about energy. And where you funnel that energy. If you're spreading your energy over such a large, broad range of things, none of those things have enough force to move from the world of imagination into the world of reality.
Right. So if your challenge is temperance reversed, you may be wasting.
You're wasting your time
your
with
potential.
You're wasting your potential with your own inner instability.
Yeah.
If you're not stable within yourself, then you can't marshal those forces and direct them singularly. You know you don't want what's offered, or at least you have the feeling that what's being offered is not what you need.
But it is also your source of power, knowing what you do not want.
That's true too. Yeah, and you can, if you don't know exactly what you want, well then just make what you don't want more clear in your own mind, and then you can reach that area where, oh well, maybe that's where I should be.
Right.
A lot of people don't know what they want.
Yes.
They really don't.
Sometimes we don't know what we want.
No. That's no wonder, because we live in a world in which we're bombarded by everybody else's dreams.
Absolutely.
And we're never encouraged to make those anything personal. And unfortunately, because our parents are unschooled in parenting, they make enormous mistakes in raising children. And they try to raise duplicates of themselves.
Exactly.
And never encourage the individuality of that child, which is why you're floundering most of the time, not knowing who or what you are.
And we're surrounded by this celebrity culture, which is, we're all aspiring to these lifestyles.
Yes.
That aren't real.
Nor they might not even be you.
Or fulfilling.
Yeah, they might not. So you have to do some soul searching here. And then go public.
After that. So reverse these two.
Right. Yeah, don't do it in that order.
Yeah. Which points back to March. That's why that wheel is stuck.
It's stuck, right.
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out what you don't want.
Right.
And, but I always like to say, instead of the negative, I don't want this, I don't want that, because that's what you're going to manifest. Figure out what you do want. Stay under that Bodhi tree until you know what you do want, right?
Just to make, there's the, these fairy tales that our children are told are really quite philosophically deep. And the fairy tale about the 3 wishes, where a person is given 3 wishes and they squander them.
Oh yes, it's like the Geico commercial where it's like, I want $1 million.
Oh.
And all the bucks appear on his front lawn.
Oh yeah.
You've all seen that. Did you know that genies can sometimes have I can't remember, it's like a bad sense of humor or something.
Yeah. Well, in the fairy tale it was, I want a good meal, or I wish I had the rent money. You can certainly use your wish power like that, but don't waste it. Actually get what you truly want. Determine what that is, and don't be afraid to wish for it. and to spend your time and energy dreaming about it and then fulfilling it. Takes practical steps to fulfill your
Which points back to this, because this is a card of alchemistry. So if you want to actually create something that is better,
Yeah.
base metal into gold, then that requires that you have this sense of who you are, this inner balance.
Yeah, it's the fundamental things that from which grow the most beautiful fruit. If the ground is fertile and healthy, then the fruit in the tree will be beautiful and yummy and delicious.
So thanks for watching, Aquarius.
All right.
If you would like a council card, please click on the link below. The council card will give you higher spiritual insight in this spread on, just sort of break this thing wide open, right?
That's right.
Bust it wide open.
It's the spiritual key to
Yes.
the 4-card spread.
Yes, and some of you just can't get enough of us, so go there. And then also we have private and personal readings for those of you who really can't get enough of us.
Yeah. And
Please
do that. We would so appreciate it, because these free readings are supported primarily by your private readings, and we appreciate that very much.
So if you have questions about the private readings, on the channel we have posted 4 or 5 videos in a playlist which answer any question you could possibly have. So if you would like one, go to virtualtarot.wordpress.com, click on purchase a reading, select your reading, send us an email to avatrudy@yahoo.com. And at that point, you're in the queue. We'll email you back and zip, 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 just like that. So thanks so much for tuning in, Aquarius. We appreciate it. I hope you have a really good spring break.
Yes. Don't party too much.
Says Spirit.
Says Spirit. So thank you, and bye-bye.
So gonna share it with another. I got to show, to give, let out. I want to sing and shout. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me. That's right. And if you want a good tomorrow, it's pretty simple. Gotta find a light to follow. And if you do, you have a future real bright. And it's a combination of consistency. Come on and sing. Oh, 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 oh. So gonna make a little list to keep the worries away. I gotta dance just a little bit, move to be free. Keep my head up, don't forget to be me. Like I won $1 million, like I hit the pay dirt. Gonna smile from ear to ear, the kind that makes a face hurt. And we'll laugh, jump, sing loud, not afraid to shout about being happy, living it out. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me, that's right. And if you want a good tomorrow, it's pretty simple, gotta find a light to follow. And if you do, you have a future real bright. And it's a combination of consistency. Come on and sing.